All right, well, let's get started with the Launching Your Business training. I'm excited to spend a little time with you today helping you get your Legal Shield business launched. Launching your business properly is so important. I remember back 30 years ago when I joined the company, there were some key things I did in those first few days and those first few weeks that made a big difference in my business. They say every successful journey begins with a few simple steps. And so that's what I want to go over with you today, those key steps to getting your business started properly. And I would encourage you to follow the system as closely as you possibly can. This is the system that we're going to go over today that has been used by thousands and thousands of associates to get their business launched. We've taken the best practices and the best things that people have done and put them into a 5-step system. In fact, to the right of this video segment, there should be a little PDF download link. You can download this document called 5 Steps to Launching Your Business, and you can use this to kind of go over the 5 steps as we review them over the next training segments. In this segment, we're going to cover just steps 1 through 3, and then the next segment will cover steps 4 and 5. Step 1 is really simple. You're doing it right now. Watch the Launching Your Business training. So you're doing exactly what you should be doing. Congratulations. You've got to this segment, which is great. If you need to come back to this training segment, simply go to your Success Team back office and you'll see it right there in the training section. And it's that second one down called Launching Your Business Training. As soon as you complete this training, hopefully you can get it done today, you'll receive a beautiful certificate with your name on it that you can display. And this shows that you've finished the Launching Your Business training. We try and have certificates for most of the training segments that we offer. And you'll receive a banner in your back office. Look at all the recognition banners available to our associates. And you'll receive a little banner showing that you've completed the Launching Your Business training. So stay focused, get through it. That's step 1, is watch the Launching Your Business training. Step 2 is activate your technology. And this really involves 3 steps. So step 1 in this activate your technology is enroll in our free text alert service. We provide a text alert service to our team. We spend thousands of dollars a year to provide this valuable service to you. It's at no cost to you, so you can enroll in it free. And all you got to do is text the word success to 833-366-6679. And if you've not already done that, just pause the video right now and do that. Just text the word success to that 833 number. That'll get you subscribed to our text alert service. And you'll receive a little text reminder before each of the team calls that we do each week. We do usually 2 or 3 team calls a week, and you'll get a notification letting you know that that call is starting in 15 minutes. So we don't send a whole bunch of texts, just a few reminders to help you get plugged into the great training and information that's available. So again, pause if you haven't done that. Do that right now. Step 2 is upload a picture for your exposure websites. This is a really important step because people that are looking at your websites may be a little skeptical or unsure. There's a lot of scams and things going on out there. So adding your picture to it, it has your name up there already, but adding your picture will create some great value. To do that, just go to your back office, your main Success Team back office, and you'll see a little link right up the top right-hand corner. And it's usually in red if you've not uploaded your picture. And if you've uploaded your picture will be there. So if you don't see your picture up there, just click that little red link, upload your photo now. And you can also do this under your account settings. So if you ever want to change your picture, you can go under your account settings, and there's a segment in there to do that, or a section in there to do that. You have 3 exposure websites that we provide all of our team members. You have a membership website, a recruiting website. You actually have 2 recruiting websites. One's like 20 minutes, one's 2 minutes. And we'll explain more of that in step 4 today. But this is what the membership website looks like. And you can see Jessie and Lee, one of our team's senior directors, has her headshot there. That's what you're looking for, is a headshot, not a little tiny picture of you and a whole bunch of scenery. We want a picture of your face. And again, you can have ChatGPT, clear out the background, add a background. It's really, really a great tool to use for that. Here's Miss Venus Powers, one of our top leaders. She's got a great picture there on her recruiting website. And here's Miss Jamie Burris, one of our executive directors, with her headshot on her Dream Bigger website, which is a 2-minute website. So once you add your picture, it'll add it automatically to all your websites, and encourage you to do that now. And again, if you haven't done that, take a minute right now, just pause the video and do that. Taking action in these steps is so important. It's good to receive the information, but it's really, really important to act on it and actually apply what you're learning. And that's why we have the pause button available, so you can pause it. You'll receive a banner in your back office as soon as you upload your picture. You'll receive your websites will actually be activated. So if you don't see your websites now activated, just upload your picture and it'll activate your websites. You'll receive a banner for doing that. And the third and final step in this activate your technology is download the membership apps on your phone. If you have a Legal Shield or ID Shield plan, be sure to download the app so you're able to utilize those plans. You can go right here under your website links, and there's an app download center. You can go there and download the apps from there. That's an easy place to do it. You can also go to the queue in your back office, and this queue page is really helpful. I know we have a busy website with lots of things on it. We added the queue page to simplify things, and when you click on that queue page, it takes you to, it's called your quick access page. It gives you all your associate number, your member number, your login information, all the things that you need to operate your business. And so the queue page is kind of the quick access reference page. And you'll see on number 2 and number 3, it lists your Legal Shield member number there if you have a Legal Shield membership. And if you have a membership and it doesn't list your number, you can add the number in there. Right to the right of that, you can see you can download the app right there. If you have the Legal Shield plan but not the ID Shield plan, there won't be a number, of course, in the ID Shield section, but it will give you a place where you can click and purchase that ID Shield plan when you're ready to do that. So be sure to download both the Legal Shield and ID Shield app if you have both those plans, and then use your membership. We don't want you just to have a plan. It's important to have a plan for vesting, but it's also important to use your plan and understand the great value of owning a Legal Shield membership. I've had my Legal Shield plan now for over 31 years. I've used it hundreds of times. It's an incredible value. If I wasn't receiving money from Legal Shield, I'd still own a Legal Shield membership because it's something I use and I get value from. Let me give you just 4 quick ways that you can use your membership. And I would, again, challenge you to try and use your plan today. Now, I'm not saying go get a speeding ticket today just so you can see if the plan works. But there are some things you can do today to use the plan. Let me give you just a few ideas. There's you can call the law firm and ask a legal question. So if you can think of things that you might have on your mind that you would like to find out from the law firm, you can call them and request a consult. You can use the app to do that. There's also a document called 101 Reasons to Use Your Legal Shield Plan, and that's a really good kind of memory jogger to think of ways to use your membership. You can get your last will and testament done. So our basic Legal Shield plan provides a last will and testament. Be sure to get that done. You can do that for you and your spouse both. You can have the law firm review a document. So if you have a document that you're getting ready to sign, you can always upload that to the law firm and have them review that. And a 4th way is get your living will and your power of attorney documents prepared. So those are ways you can use your membership right away. Nothing bad has to happen. You can just use your service and get value from it. And that's so important because they say sales is a transfer of belief. We just want to make sure you believe in the product so you can talk to other people about it. Vesting. I mentioned that just a moment ago. Vesting is where you're locked into your residual income from Legal Shield. Legal Shield's paid us millions of dollars in residual income. And to be vested, all you need to do is keep your Legal Shield membership active. So a Legal Shield plan is required to stay vested, and that's what locks you into your lifetime residual income. Residuals are the money that they give you the advance commission when you sell a plan, but then the residuals kick in on the 13th month, and you start receiving your renewals from the company month after month, year after year. In fact, I'm still getting paid on memberships I wrote 31 years ago. My mom is one of those. She was my first member. She still owns her membership today. And I've been being paid on that membership every month for the last 31 years. That's what residual income is. And there's people in Legal Shield that are receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in residual income. And all they have to do to maintain those daily commission checks is keep their Legal Shield membership active. You don't have to produce at any certain level. You don't have to be with the company any certain amount of time. I looked at an insurance company recently, and just to vest to your residuals with those life insurance policies, you had to be with the company for 20 years. That is not the case with Legal Shield. You're vested to your book of business on your very first membership. So you can go sell a plan today, which we want to encourage you to go do, and you're vested to the residuals on that plan for the life of that member. As long as that member is paying their plan, you're going to receive those residual checks. All you have to do is keep your Legal Shield membership active, so be sure to do that. Step 3, the final step that we're going to go over in this video, is very simple. We're going to help you put a prospect list together. Okay. Now, sometimes a person knows a bunch of people, and that's great. Those are what we call your warm market, the people that you know. And then other times people don't know a whole lot of people, and that's okay too. We have leads that we provide and things that we can give you and resources and tools. We can teach you how to use social media to develop thousands of leads for your Legal Shield business. But we got to get started putting a list together. And so the first thing I want you to do is go to the L in your toolbar, which is the list. L stands for list. There's a Q, and then right next to the Q is the L. That's your list, your prospect list tool. It looks kind of like this. And there's a memory jogger over on the right side, because it's common to say, well, I just don't know anyone that might be interested in this. Well, we give you a little memory jogger over on the right side. And there's actually 2 parts to it. The first one is a memory jogger for membership. So it says, who do you know that owns a home? So don't say, I don't know anyone, because you got to know someone that owns a home. Who do you know that has teenage drivers? Or who do you know that drives like a teenager and gets a lot of traffic tickets? Those are great people to put on your prospect list. Who do you know that's recently been married or divorced and might need to update their will? Most people don't even have a will. 85% of people don't even have a will done. That's a huge market right there, just getting their will done. Who do you know that owns a small business, needs to prepare or update their will, has been a victim of identity theft in the past? Here's one that opens up a lot of ideas. Who do you know that does online transactions? Who doesn't? I mean, most of us do online transactions every day. Who do you know that has a legal problem right now? So it gives you a list of people that you might know or circumstances that you can help think of people. And then we have a memory jogger below that of the opportunity. Who do you know who's the most successful leader that you know? Who's the best teacher you know? Who's the best salesperson that you know? So it gives you a list of helping you kind of think of people. And what I would do is just take a piece of paper and start writing the list. That's what I did when I joined the company over 30 years ago. I just started writing my list of people I knew. And it worked. My mom, who was the first person on my list, became my first member and my first associate in the business. Now, it doesn't always work like that. For example, my brother Mike, my younger brother Mike was on my list. He was the only brother I had, but it took him a couple years before he saw the value of Legal Shield and really got started in the business. I don't know if it was seeing the value, but things had to line up in his life where he said, hey, I'm ready to do this. But it was over 2.5 years after I joined Legal Shield that my brother joined me. So don't get frustrated when people don't jump right on board. My brother's been a full-time Legal Shield associate for over 23 years. He's earned over $5 million from his Legal Shield business. I'm so glad he did enroll eventually, and I'm so glad I didn't give up on him just because he wasn't interested when I first approached him. So as you're putting this list together, you can do it on a piece of paper is fine. You can put them in electronically, just add prospects manually there where you just put their name and email and phone. Now, you might just know their name. That's all that's required. The phone number and the email are optional, so you can add those later, but you can just start building a little list electronically. If you have a phone, most of us do, you can add prospects from a list. So electronically on your phone, let's say you have an iPhone, you've got a list of prospects in there or contacts. You can actually upload those right into your prospect list tool. And there's a little video right here. When you click on like one of those upload iCloud contacts, for example, it'll show you a little video on how to do that for that particular device. Be sure to watch that little tutorial video on that. We do like to sort our prospects a little bit, and you can do that again on this list tool. I like to sort them in three main ways. Who do you know that owns a home? Who do you know that has children? And who do you know that has a job? And it's going to add a little star for each of those. So if you know someone that owns a home, has children, and has a job, they are very likely to purchase a Legal Shield membership. And so we call those 3-star prospects. There's also a couple of things that you can check here, like lives in my area or may be interested in the opportunity. You're going to have some prospects that, hey, I want to talk to this person about the opportunity. And you can click that little box and it will add a little star here. Let me show you. So when you view your prospects, Haley here, for example, is what we call a 3-star prospect. She has a job, she owns a home, and she has children. Now, you can have a person that rents, doesn't have a job, and doesn't have any children, and they still buy a membership. But Haley's very likely to get a plan because she has some needs. It's kind of a needs analysis. And what I like to do is once I get my names put in there, and I've checked those little stars that apply, and you'll have some with no stars and some with 1 stars, whatever. You can then go right to the top here, the word needs analysis. Just click that and it will sort all your stars and it'll put your 3-star prospects up front. Now, why do we do that? Those are the ones to call first. So you can see here in this, Mark Young would be the first person to contact. In fact, Mark Young signed up as a member and an associate. So it just puts your 3-star prospects on the top, and those are the best ones to start with. And then it puts the 2 stars next and et cetera. Now you can start on the other way around, start with your 0 stars, but they're going to be less likely. A lot of them don't have a job. They might be on a fixed income. They're less likely to purchase a plan. So this just stacks the odds in your favor as you launch your Legal Shield business. And we want to do that. We want to make sure that the prospects you're contacting first, which we'll go over in step 4, how to contact them and what to do. But it's mainly just sharing a video with them is really what you're going to be doing. As you add prospects, I believe it's like 25 or 50, it'll add a little banner. Once you hit 100, it'll add a banner. So it'll also notify you through recognition and stuff as you add prospects to your system. One little tip here in putting your list together is don't prejudge anyone. I know when I was putting my mom in, I was thinking, well, she's a psychologist. She was very busy with her practice. I almost just left her off, but I remember someone saying, don't prejudge anyone. You might know them, but you don't know all the people they know. Well, just in signing up my mom, because she did sign up as a member and an associate, there's now over 8,000 associates in her organization. So by not signing up my mom, it would have cost me not just her, and she's a Millionaire Club member. She's made over $1 million from her Legal Shield business, but it would have cost me all the other 8,000 associates in that team, which many of them are Millionaire Club members. They've earned over $1 million in their Legal Shield business. So don't prejudge anyone. You might know them, but you don't know everyone they know. So just put them on the list. Let them sort themselves out. Don't you sort them out. And what I want you to do now is take a little bit of time, put your list together before going into step 4. We've reviewed 3 things in this video. Step 1, watch the Launching Your Business training, which you're doing right now. Step 2, activate your technology, which has 3 parts. Make sure you've done those. And step 3, put your prospect list together. Next up, in steps 4 and 5, we'll be discussing making contact with your prospects, how to properly do that, how to use your exposure websites, how to attend a Fast Start training class, and we'll be talking about the next video segment or training segment called Building Your Business Training. Thanks for listening, and good luck putting your prospect list together.